Hello, today I'm going to show you how to do these fast rocks with the palette knife and also with the brush. So let's get started. So I want to do different types of rocks, and one is kind of just using the palette knife here, and we're putting in the shadows at the same time. And we're leaving a lot of negative space with the whites. And that is my first rock. Okay? The second one will be a little bit different. And this one is going to be 2 or more colors. So we'll start with this color first. And then we'll go and we'll put in another color. And this is kind of fast if we're just doing it kind of abstract. And I'm blending those colors in. I'm just kind of making this a shape here. As we have with our rock, we have maybe a light and a dark color. Then we're going to start with another kind of rock. We might add a little bit light in here, loosely with the knife where the light is coming. The next kind of one we're going to do is another fast rock. Okay, and we'll do one here where we'll combine both of them. We'll have this color, and we'll have maybe some black in there. And we're just mixing the colors with the palette knife as they go on pretty fast. And that's another shape. Now I'm going to show you with the brush. And this is a flat. It happens to be a number 8. And I'm going to use similar colors. And we'll do a lot of different styles. And this is where I kind of go real fast with the brush. As you can see, I'm just kind of outlining the shape. I have some dark edges here. Okay. And then I'm going to do another one like that, only larger and darker. And we'll pull in another color, like maybe just some white here, and do that layering on top. And remember, this is just one rock. We're not doing a bunch of them, just doing this loose and fast. And remember, rocks, they have sharp edges sometimes. They come out of the border. And then now we'll do one more. We'll have this other one where it's very loose. And you can see how fast, I'm just putting the paint down, making up these shapes. Sometimes you have one rock and it's like a bunch of rocks together, right? We have all these different borders on top. We're just doing this layering, or it could be one dark rock. And sometimes you have rocks that have like just really smooth borders and edges. And that was an underpainting of purple, and that one's on top. And then we're going to do another one up here. And this one, we're also going to do one more with the knife here, with the paint that we have left. And I call this where I'm picking up different colors at the same time. So I'm going back with my purple and I'm picking up some browns and greens or whatever color that I have on my canvas here. And I can make this rock with all these different colors at the same time. I'll show you what these look like up close. And they're kind of sketches. I do a lot of sketches. So if you do sketches, with your pen and pencil, it is very helpful because you can really bring out those colors. And again, You can make up your own palette here. I just happen to be using these purples. So let me show you what they look like up close, and these are just fast sketches. Each of them are different. So you can see all those colors, we're just making that shape. You know, this is a lot, one with kind of like a negative space. This is one that's a little bit dark colors and blended. And these are how I do these fast drawings of these shapes of these rocks. And I'll show you what we can do next, because this is just like a starting point. You know, you're not going to leave this color. You might go, for an example, now I have this underpainting of, you know, this brown and purple, and then I can put another color basically on top of here and shade this and bring out the lights. So it's really good to practice, you know, with the brush. This is way you can do the rocks again. We're doing, and you can see how drastically this rock, you know, it's starting to change now with these light colors. And I'm going to do about 3 or 4 layers on top. So again, these are just loose sketches again of the rock. And I did this one with the palette knife. I'll do another one here. I think I'm running out of paint here with what I have with the brush, just to show you of how I'm moving that brush real fast to do these drawings, you know. Okay, just to kind of do this little rock here. Okay, and then I'm going to do different shapes of rocks in another video. These are kind of just like these, you know, we can break out of the border if we want. We can add another rock on the side. You know, you can try doing a painting where you adjoin the rocks. You have one rock next to each other. But again, just try these fast, really fast sketches. And it doesn't matter what color it is. You know, I'm doing this one in green. And just if you want to try them real fast, leave that negative space in between and practice drawing them. They're really helpful for when you want to go into detail beyond the sketch and you want to start painting. But try a rock again with 3 or 4, like I did here, of different colors. You can start layering it, and you can change it. Here I'm going to change this rock now. I'm going to get rid of that negative space. And what I'm doing is I'm using my brush, and I'm blending back and forth. I'll show you how that rock drastically changes. The one that we had as the negative space, it becomes something like this, right? And by itself, it doesn't look like much on the paper. Of course, it needs a lot more work, but again, it's a way you can do it fast. And when you're looking at the rocks, don't just paint rocks that are just going to be black and white and gray, right? Sometimes you might look at a rock and it might look gray, and it might be Payne's gray, and the other side might be gray and a little bit of, you know, even pink or yellow. You know, what are you going to put in there for the highlight instead of just adding white? And try these little strokes, because rocks, especially that are textured, they have like a lot of indentations sometimes. And try it starting just like this, and then you can expand it. And I'll show you how to do a real detailed rock, right? There's another thing that you can do is sometimes what I tell the students to do is they can just do these like 3 different kind of shapes here where they're putting them together, where they have maybe a light shape, a dark shape, and a medium tone. And then what they're doing is they're just taking it together, and then they're just blending it so it just becomes like one shape. But like this rock that I just did, this little one right here, okay? So try something like that. I'll show you what it looks like up close. Okay, and you can get that shadowing. You see those different, you got dark here, and I had light, and I had this yellow ochre underneath. So try it and just do a whole maybe book of different types of rocks. And really get your eye really thinking about color and how you can make rocks can be a beautiful thing to add to your painting. You know, I do a lot of mountain paintings, but if you wanted to add some beautiful color rocks, you could even have like a purple rock against a blue sky, or you could have that purple rock in a blue lake or a green lake. It's so much more interesting than just a typical I guess, gray rock. Okay, so I'll see you next time. Ciao.